For video 23. In this video, I'll talk about how we can use the tab called extensions. So if we click on this part and add an extension, or if we come over to this part and extensions, we'll have this pop-up menu. And you are seeing this a lot of different extensions and they're unpublished, but you can have the IDs for the extensions that haven't been published yet if you are in a development phase or development progress. So you can have co-design connection, dynamo player, embodied carbon, evolve lab, veras, and so on and so forth. Like all these things that we are looking into can be used inside or with Autodesk Forma. So this is the one that we'll be using now is the Rhino plugin, and we already have this Rhino plugin. So if you click add or download, so we can click on add to this. When we add to this, we say agree. It's added, and also we already download the Rhino plugin for that as well. So what this does, the Rhino plugin, when I click on the Rhino plugin, no information given in this to extension. So what we can do now, as you remember, or as you can see here, I have my Rhino screen open. And maybe now I can put myself onto this original spot. So when we are having our Forma screen here, what we see is there's nothing that we can do with the Rhino plugin. But if I hover over to my Rhino screen and if I type Forma, you see it brings up plugin, Forma plugin, and it is asking us the enter project URL. So I go back to Forma, copy my URL, and I think I'm gonna paste it here. Oh, it's already pasted here. And now as you see, it's fetching from, or it's receiving some information from my model, from my Forma model. By the way, it's asking for this. We already have this, so probably let's put our credentials here. Please close this page and return to your Rhino app. So let's go back to our Rhino app and we can have proposal 1, proposal 2. Let's have proposal 1 and let's click on fetch from Forma. So when we fetch this from Forma, let's see what we are going to have. So probably we are receiving mesh data from Forma right now. And it's going to be stored on the Forma layers. So site limits, I think, and we will be seeing different types of layers if we are having like the functions and or the vegetations, etc, etc. So let's check this on the Forma screens as well. We are not having anything in the Forma screen, so maybe it's better for me to pause this for a second. Oh, you don't see my Forma screen on the, oh, you already see it. So, okay, maybe I can pause this for a second. All right, it seems we are receiving some results. You see, in the Forma screen, some buildings couldn't be imported, mesh data missing. So we can say dismiss, and we can see what we are having here. And what are these? Oh, we don't see, we just see them as we do in Grasshopper. So what we can do here is like bake this or turn this on and off. Okay, this is something quite interesting. So I can bake the roads, I can bake the vegetation. I can bake the buildings, and you can see that they're all inside this, and I can bake the terrain. Okay. Now, if I preview this off, maybe we can turn on the terrain and then we can have this all. You see, now they all come as one single block. So for now, maybe what I can do is I can turn this off. So what we are having here is the site limits, as you see, like the block instances and our proposal number 1. And this is all done with a few clicks. And if we just, for instance, if we just type the distance here, and this is 12 meters, as we remember. All right, so this is how you create a connection between Forma and Rhino. So in the next videos, we'll take a closer look on how we do the opposite. So stay tuned for the, oops, not this one. Stay tuned for the next videos for the other types of exchange